guys, welcome to Once Upon a Page. Today we are talking about reading, but not just reading. We're going to talk about reading as part of a reading challenge. As most of you know, all three of us are published through Scrivenings Press, and we love our publisher. And this year, our publisher is doing a reading challenge every month. There is a different, what would you say, theme?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a different theme for each month. And if you read a book that falls within that theme, you can actually go to the Scrivenings Press page to the reading challenge post for that month and sign up saying, hey, I read a book that fits in this, and you get entered to possibly win a free book from Scrivenings Press. So it's really cool because you get rewarded to do something you're probably going to do anyway if you're like me. I'm constantly reading. So we thought we would just chat a little bit about some of the books that we have already read for the themes that were in January and February. And then we're also going to just let you know what March is going to be. And I do already have my book picked out for that one too.
Okay. January was read an author's debut novel. The theme was new because new year, new resolutions, new all this. So January, we were supposed to pick an author's debut novel, not like the author was brand new out in January,
right?
But just their very first novel that they ever did. For mine, I did Cruise to Death by Sarah L. Jameson. It is a Scrivenings Press book, but you don't have to choose a Scrivenings Press book for this challenge. Right. I just happened to, that was one of the ones in my Kindle that I hadn't gotten to read yet. That was a debut novel. And I thought, okay, now's a good time to read it. So that's the one I read. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing what else Sarah comes up with.
So I ended up actually reading two different ones in January. I finished one and I was like, oh, I haven't read this one either, so I'm going to go read it because I needed something to read anyway. I might as well read another one that fit the theme. And I've had these books on my Kindle forever, and just hadn't gotten to them yet. You know how you do that? You'll buy a book because it sounds really good and you want to support the author. I read Don't Ask Me to Leave by Mickey Clark, and that is, she's sort of loosely based it on the story of Ruth in the Bible, which I love. And it was a very sweet, but definitely brace yourself for tears book.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up reading Beth Westcott's first book, which was Meadow Song.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And did not realize that it was also a tearjerker. So, back to back, very sweet romances, but keep your tissues handy. But they both had such really great spiritual encouragement mixed in with it, you know, because it is hard to lose somebody that you love and move on from that. And especially to move on to a new romance, I would imagine. I have, you know, thank God I've never had to do that, but they handled it very well. And there were a lot of like really great, oh, yes, moments in it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Erin, I know you've been editing a lot and haven't had a lot of time for like pleasure reading, but yes, if you could have had time to read a debut novel, do you have one?
I wasn't prepared for that question. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't know.
There's so many.
Or have you?
There is so many
ones that we did.
Do what?
Or have you read any of the ones that we did? Beth Westcott's, or you said Mickey Clark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Sarah Jameson's?
I have edited Beth for Mantle Rock when she. So yeah, I was a content editor for that book.
Awesome.
So
Good job.
yeah.
It was a good story.
Yes, it is.
And our second theme for February, of course, love. Now, they're not all obvious. I mean, April is quirky. Okay.
I think she based that off of like April Fool's Day.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at Amy being smart. I obviously was not.
I have my moment.
Okay, millions of animals. How did she do that one?
I don't know.
June travel because of summer?
Yes.
Maybe. July, America. August is speculative because we're all speculating come August. September, summer, autumn. October, spooky. November, time slip. And then December, of course, is going to be holiday. And she does have more information on what she's wanting in these, not just one word. And I will include that graphic in the video so that you can see it. You can also see it on the Scrivenings Press Facebook page or on the blog. And the blog actually spells out, okay, here's the books that fit the theme for this month. Like I said, you don't have to read a Scrivenings book, but she makes it super easy to choose one because she says, here are all the books that Scrivenings puts out that fits this theme. So you don't even have to go searching and hunting and asking every other group that you're in, what's a good book for this theme. But February's was love. And the bigger description was read a novel in a romance genre. So the one I read, and it was not a Scrivenings Press author this time, but it's one that I happened to be at a used bookstore and I saw it. And it's called Paper Hearts by Courtney Walsh. And I actually read it and the second one in the series, like back to back. I overachieved in February and and read both because I enjoyed the story so much. And, you know, with Paper Hearts, it's got to be a romance, right? I mean, Paper Hearts. So that was mine for February.
So today, literally today, when we're recording this video, I just finished reading Pamela Meyer's latest book called Rose Harbor. Yes. And it's the fourth book in her series that are all set at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And I'd read all three of the others, and I'd been meaning to read this book like since it released, basically last year. And I finally got around to it, and I was so glad that I did because it was so sweet. And she does such a good job of just weaving in the history and the location, and the characters from the other books are all at least mentioned in there so that you can go back and remember what's happened before. And I just feel like I've actually visited Lake Geneva now because I've read all of these books, but it was just the perfect ending to that series. And then you guys know I read romance all the time. Just soak it up. So I also have read Autumn MacArthur's latest book, which is called The Real Thing. And that's also the fourth book in a series. I'm just finishing up series this month, I guess. I don't know. But it was really well done. She has two different characters that have disabilities in that one. And so it was really interesting, and she handled it very well. And it just sort of makes you like rethink some things. So that was really good too. And I'm sure I'll read more because we've got at least another week of February.
Oh yeah, just okay.
You know.
Erin, have you been, I know, editing, have you been editing anything romantic?
That's the story of my life, I think. Just editing away. Yes, it has romantic subplots in it. I've been working on Susan Davis's latest in her Shoe Blue series, so I just finished that up. It's really good. I really like it. And then I just finished Dawn Ford's speculative novel, The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes. Oh my gosh, it is so good.
It looks really good.
And that has a little bit of romance in it. So it is so good. So those are very, very exciting to me. So.
And those are books that are not quite out yet.
Not out yet. Yes.
So
yes.
listeners will want to keep their eyes open for those.
Correct.
Definitely.
And
I just finished the content edits on those. Yeah.
so it should be soon. Then, well,
Well,
a couple months.
You would ask me that. I don't know. I don't remember. It's on the website, so you can check out scrivenings.com to find out.
We have enough trouble keeping up with our own
Yes.
release dates that we can't keep up with everybody else's too.
No, I can't. There's too many.
And Amy, you said you have your March book already picked out?
I do. So March is supposed to be winter or spring. And I still have to read Candace West's latest book, which is called Dogwood Winter.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Perfect.
We can both read it.
Yes. And then we can compare notes.
Yes.
I got to edit that one.
Oh, so you've already read it.
So we can all compare notes.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I got
excited.
the inside scoop.
Yeah. That's another one that I've been meaning to read.
I have really enjoyed that series.
Me too.
Yeah, it's another historical. Like you mentioned Pam Meyer's.
Mm-hmm.
Hers were also historical.
Yes.
And just they're both just really good stories. So this is the Scrivenings Reading Challenge for 2022, and we hope you join in. We hope you've enjoyed listening to some of what we have read. They may fit some of the other categories, I don't know, but you don't have to wonder. Once the category comes out, remember our Scrivenings blog, which we do post on our Facebook page, but also it's always on the website. We'll give you insight into every book that's going to fit each month's category. You can win prizes if you interact. Like she said, every month a new winner is going to be drawn for a free book. And so just be sure and interact. Go to those posts on their Facebook page. It'll show you how to enter that. And we hope you join us in reading just a bunch of books this year and sharing your love of reading with your friends and your family. And never hesitate to spread the word when you read a good book, whether it's word of mouth or that ever popular Amazon review. We all love those. Be sure and let others know what you liked about the books that you read. And be sure and subscribe to our channel, share the videos, click like, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.